Happy day, everyone, and welcome to Toxic Leadership Stories. We come every other Monday and share toxic leadership stories, and we want to hear from you. We really would love for you to participate and share. When we say toxic leadership stories, what is the story that sparked you to wake up, to see things differently? Maybe you're in the middle of something right now. Maybe you went into work today and you did not want to go because you're in a toxic work environment. Or maybe you've had circumstances that cause you to be a different person or change how you move in life because of toxic leadership stories. Yes. And so I have several of them, and we've been hashing them out, and Tara has been. So during this time, we'll chat about the story, and then we're going to kind of process through it so that we can have some tips on how you can get yourself out of harm's way.
Yes, please.
Sometimes you don't even know that you're going through toxic circumstances. But okay, I've
But you
started
feel it,
off.
like you feel it in the pit of your stomach, right? But you just keep pushing forward because you need this job, or you know what I'm saying? You feel it.
Before we really get into this thing, go on and introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hey, young world. I am Tara Payne. I am an anointed alchemist. I am a giddy innovator, a skilled and charismatic connector, a beam of light and a breath of fresh air, singing and dancing my way through this beautiful life. And I am the CEO and co founder of Maven's Meet, where we leverage the powers of connection and education to help scaling CEOs, solo founders, and small business owners find their right fit teammates. And I'm happy to be here today with my co founder, Erica Kesse. Erica, let's hear your powerful introduction.
Yes, I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration, the Universal Mother, a multifaceted leader and creator. I am the therapeutic COO and co founder of Maven's Meet, where we leverage the power of education and connection. We also facilitate the joining of right fit team members. It is so imperative. And as a CEO myself of your Goal Concierge, I have a dynamic team. Oh my goodness. I love my team. We're such a thriving team. And we, like just today, two of our team members got together to create a solution, and so we allow them to grow and change and to leverage each other. And so, but I have roots as an unappreciated administrative professional, so that's what makes me very much understanding of this toxic leadership. I've experienced it in many places, as the one that was running the ship but unappreciated. And I understand the importance of safety and being a stakeholder that allows other people to soar. Everyone should soar that's on the team. Now, the reason why you wouldn't soar is because of misalignment and because of some toxicity that could be happening amongst the leadership. Okay. And so we're going to be talking more after we chat a little bit about how you can get your right fit team members with Maven's Meet. All right. But I also want to let you all know that I offer a plethora of options through your Goal Concierge for those who want to command their thriving, especially mom energy leaders who are fixers, helpers, and they may be neglecting themselves, experiencing imposter syndrome and burnout. We would love to get to know you, to see how we can find right fit solutions for you as well. It may be a support maven. It could be that you get a one of my books. It could be that we work as me be your therapeutic COO or something like that, or you get a Thrive strategist. There's so many opportunities for you. Okay, so now, let's get into these toxic leadership stories. Before I share my story, Tara, I just want to know, has anything come up as you've been thinking about maybe a toxic leadership story that has shown up for you? Because I know you also have the experience of being an unappreciated administrative professional.
Oh, I do. Whenever you said that, I thought about that, and that did bring up some stuff. Like you said, I mean, I've been the person who comes in first and opens up the doors of the clinic. I worked in healthcare for over 20 years. And then you shut it down. I remember being, and I think I've told this before, there was a snowstorm that came through. And I remember being the lone person in the office. The owners weren't there. There were other people there, but I sent them home. And then I was like calling my husband, like, could you please come get me because I was snowed in. So I remember being the person who was promoted in 4 months because of my work ethic and what a great job that I've done, but then also being promoted into a mess. And I saw why nobody else wanted to take the position. Because it should tell you something. Like if you're there, you've been there for 4 months and there's a clinic full of people, but none of the people from within have been promoted. So you're gonna promote the person who's none not aware of what's going on. But yeah, other than that, I do know how to I have had experiences of being the person with the administrative and operational expertise who really was not valued for that. Other than that, yeah, I mean that's enough. But
That is
that
enough. That I
right?
mean, that's enough. And for you to say she's already dropping tips, you all. If you go into an organization and they end up pushing you to leadership or to a role, a higher role, you yourself are like, wow, oh wow, this is amazing. They're already seeing my effort. But then
Baby.
maybe you should look around and see why nobody else who's been there has taken that position
Okay.
or is moving up their ladder. Ask
Yeah.
yourself,
Take a look around.
what has
Did
been
we
going on here to cause people not to want to move? Or why is it that they're sitting there, they're there, they even trained you, and
oh
then
did.
you got esteemed over them? What's going on?
Mm,
Ask yourself these type of questions. That happened to me as well. So that's a red flag.
it
All
is.
right, red flag. Okay. So let me tell you all the story. I went back to childhood because I had been experiencing
Mm,
it not just with my mother, because I told y'all that story, but also when I was involved with an organization. So the organization was called Tony's Kids. It
mm,
actually was affiliated with a healthcare organization. Tara, you mentioned you were in
mm-hmm.
healthcare for a long time. I was in healthcare as well for at Vanderbilt for a very long time.
Okay.
But I before that, I was in Tony's Kids, and with Tony's Kids, we had board meetings, so I knew how to operate on a board. I became the president of that organization, and really enjoyed operating from there. It just helped me to know that I naturally fall into leadership roles,
Mm-hmm.
and it was great. Now, but and I mean, I got a lot from it. They took us on college tours. They did a lot of things because I came from living in the housing projects, right? So then I was
Mm,
able to be in this program and them take me on college tours and expose me to symphonies and the opera and other things that they had set up for us that was affiliated with this program. We learned all kinds of things, learned how to operate on a board, learned how to put together events as a board of teenagers.
oh,
So it was amazing. Now, the issue was um, I went on one of the college tours, and we brought our money. We didn't have that much money, but we brought our money, and we would go to the gift shops after every college tour, and we would purchase little things. So I purchased a notebook, and it was Florida A and E or A and
M.
E A&M. And so I purchased a notebook from there, and I was told by the lady over it to give her my receipt. And I was like, hmm, this doesn't seem right. Why am I giving her my receipt? She says, oh, I need the receipts because it's important to have the receipts, but that's my receipt from the money
Right.
that I spent. It wasn't a receipt that you would use for like writing off things for this trip. So the thing is, I was too smart for my britches, and it also had a friend that was around me who was like, "Wait a minute, that don't sound right." So both of us looking like that ain't right. That don't sound right, and everybody else was giving receipts. Like,
Mm.
okay. So I I brought it up. After I brought that up, now I'm the president of this organization. She did not like that I was like, wait a minute, this don't sound right. I brought it up. After that, she started, um, bullying me and pinpointing me and causing, and like making me the example of how of just anything, like anything. She just nitpicked everything that I had done. And there was a
Hmm.
situation where a friend, we were at a circumstance, another part of the college tour, and they were left by themselves. But me being responsible, I didn't want to leave them. Like everybody had went to the bus, but they were finishing up doing something at this festival. So I didn't want to leave them there by themselves. So I stayed, and I thought that was a responsible thing to do. But I got reprimanded for that. So the person who I was supporting called their parent and left. Because I mean, my mother didn't have money to do that. I had to endure the rest of the trip and all of her bullying and everything that she had done. So then after the trip, she decided that I wasn't and I shouldn't be the president anymore of the group. Okay. So the painful thing is not just because of the punishment, but because I saw how easily leadership can become out of control. Okay, and that they can be people of the lacking integrity. And if you point out something, you may be blackballed. You may have that situation, and I've had that situation many times. I have not stopped being someone that speaks up
Yeah.
and then get blackballed. Hello,
I know.
hello, Lionel Clark. Leadership is a unique quality
It is.
to have. Yes, it is. I think that a lot of people think they're leading, but I don't think that they really know how to do it. There should be lots of training around this
Hmm.
to really train the skill set of it, which is
Yes.
one reason why I have a master's in civic leadership. I wanted to learn how to do this, how to actually create community from leadership. And
Good.
but that's the story. The story is
And how old were
I
you?
am a person. Oh, I was 16.
Child. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, that's the story. 16-year-old calling out um
Wrong.
injustice, calling out. That was fraud, wasn't it? That's what's
And then why do you need my
that's
receipt,
fraud.
man? What you need my receipt for? Now look, we got receipts, but then she was trying to take your receipt. Like,
I mean,
no,
she
that is
had
wrong.
receipts from the bus that we were on, the hotels that we were in, and
Hmm.
all the things that were relevant for the organization. But she wanted more so that she can have more of a tax write off.
Yeah, and that's not.
And it wasn't receipts from us, from what she had bought, but from what
It
the
was y'all
students
stuff,
had done.
right?
So anyway,
So
it
leadership, it showed me right now that leadership needs accountability, right?
it
Just
needs
because
it.
you,
It must have accountability. And
it
if
must.
someone is called out and they do something like that, they blackball you, then that right there is a red flag that
The
they
top,
were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Leadership needs checks and balances. It
it
makes
does.
me think about Chelsea, who works with Maven's Meet with Tara
Hmm.
and I, where she was like, I don't think this thing is working. And if I was a bad leader, I would have been like, I don't care, you're going to continue to do that task. But
Yeah.
I spent time to help her to understand the method to the madness of the reason that I'm asking her to do this. And with her understanding, she had no problem with moving forward. Everybody deserves to know the reasoning behind the behavior that
Mhm.
they're doing.
Yeah. And I love how she's not afraid to speak up, just like you. She's like, wait a minute. Can you help me understand this? Right. Like, if you help me understand it, then I'll do it. But it should also say, we just finished with a meeting too. Like, perhaps you should do it this way. Right. But your team definitely needs to know, because you're a team, you're all headed to the same direction. Right. They need to know how their part plays a part, how their role plays a part in the larger vision. They need to know. It's
They
important.
need to know. It's important to let them know. You should let people know the reasoning behind your decisions.
Hmm.
Yes. Did you? Who is there? Anybody out there who's had people just changing up every now and then? The what's going on, and you don't even know what's gonna happen, and you're like, and they never explain to you as to the reason behind this decision when things were going just fine. Why y'all changing something and it's working well?
You know what? What's interesting to me is that we just finished a webinar on Dominate Delegation, and you talked about a team of people who have been together for over 30 years and had never heard the mission. Now, how they was together for 30 years and still had a business and had never heard the mission, that was a miracle right there. Or something else, but
I I
yeah.
I I could tell you how.
Okay.
Can we be honest about it?
Yes.
It was old white money that
I
kept it
knew you was
together.
gonna say that. I knew it. Now I knew this before you even said it. I really did.
Because our businesses don't have that kind of support. When I say our, you know what I mean.
I do.
But when you have old money, you can, let me just be honest, absolutely not be doing great. But see, somebody's going to keep injecting your business with investments.
Mm. Oof, which is oftentimes, well, many times I say that what happens. And that shows though the commitment to keeping the system that they've created up. I'm just saying. And so at least they had alignment, child. They was all in agreement.
They're being good alignment too. Okay. A whole lot of good alignments happening. This is
Wow.
going to work. Okay. You decided to do this. We didn't set you up to do this thing, and we're going to make sure that you win. It's
Mm.
nice. So the thing is, there's a lot of organizations like that. Maybe some people are working in these kind of organizations. You have to understand that you're a cog in the system. And sometimes if you go in there and you think you're supposed to be doing above and beyond, you actually, sometimes people feel like you're doing too much because you're not just being that cog in the system.
Yeah.
They will elevate you, but only to
Being
use
a
you.
yes person. Hmm. And I mean, in some points, maybe you might feel it's beneficial to do that for whatever it is that you need. But at some point, your personal integrity is going to kick in, and you will be like, you know what? I don't know about this.
Come on, integrity.
Okay.
That's exactly what is happening. I have been a person that spoke from my integrity, spoke from what is happening, and then I get blackballed. Who out there been blackballed before? I've been blackballed, which is one reason why I decided to be an entrepreneur. Because the people didn't like me. They
Let
didn't
me
want me around. They see me coming. Oh, she's a whistleblower.
and am. Listen, let me tell you how that job I was telling you about where I was there during the snowstorm. I did not realize, I think it's a Whitney Houston song. I didn't even know my own strength, right? When I left, so I still had a friend of mine who I had recruited to be a part of the team. She was an occupational therapist. And she said they were one day having problems with their internet and they thought I was doing something to the internet. Y'all think I got that much? First of all, that I care that much about messing with your business. Second of all, that I have that much power that I can bring your internet down. Talk about you being paranoid and you know you're not doing something that you don't have no
Tara,
business. Okay,
Tara,
okay.
Tara. It may not have been that you were doing that, but that is something that can happen. What I'm saying is,
Girl, I had been gone for a month.
there have been times in my life that I didn't want something to happen, and it didn't happen.
Oh no, I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
So yes, they understood your power.
girl.
You do have that power.
And what was really, and I do, and also what was probably messing up the internet was the fact that her husband was watching sites that he
Porn.
should have been watching. Okay. So on another note, anyway, that child, people out here crazy. You hear me?
They gonna pull it if you let them.
Listen.
If nobody don't get none today, just know they gonna pull it if you let them. It's time for you to stop letting people pull you any which way.
My goodness.
You got to stand up for who you are and
Yeah.
what you deserve. You decide to walk into circumstances with a particular description of what you're supposed to be doing. Don't do anything else until they add that specifically onto your list of things to do. They will like one thing I know is a predator is gonna find some prey. Don't be the prey in the situation.
I really don't think this is the right. I mean, it never is the right, but the climate that we're in right now in society, people don't want to. They need to not mess with people because there's so much going on and so many things are volatile. Just do right by people. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Please do right by people. Because you don't.
They not. If they ain't, if that's who they are. That's why you start to sit and, okay, don't keep on letting yourself be harmed every single day.
Don't. Step away. Like I just said earlier, some people might say, I remember staying at a job because I needed that job. Do you know that eventually I got fired from that job? And that was nothing but God saying, girl, get your peace and go home.
That's going back to what you were talking about with the electricity with them.
Yeah.
You in your mind was like, I don't want this. So then instead of you taking a step, circumstances start happening in order for you to not have it.
Honey, I had been gone, Erica. The
Yes,
fact that
in
she
your
called me
mind.
back was like, they think that you're messing with. I was like, oh my God. I
In your
never,
mind. Yeah, yeah.
I never even
Another
thought
thing,
about them.
another thing I want to say is if you done checked out, this is something women do all the time. If you
Oh,
done checked out in your mind and you just physically there, they
quiet.
call that quiet quitting. It's about time for you to be doing some interviews and doing some other than sitting there. How long is it going to be that you're sitting in this space that you're not growing?
Yeah, that's good.
You're supposed
Yeah.
to be operating from your passion. Let me tell you, y'all, I'm a licensed professional counselor. So, with being a licensed professional counselor, we do career counseling. All right.
Mm,
That's one of the specialties. And I was talking to a lady yesterday about in the situation. She's in toxic circumstances. And I said, you need to set up a personal brand.
mm,
Set your personal brand, become a thought leader, and you will attract the mission focused, purpose filled, and focused circumstances into your life that you're wanting.
yeah,
So, this is a great tip right here, you all. Set yourself up to be who you are, have your personal brand, and the right circumstances will show up for you.
yeah.
Don't sit around fearing, oh, I got to keep this job because no, you need to
Mm-mm.
start focusing in on
What you want,
what you want,
what you're passionate
focusing in
about.
on your vision, where you're going.
Now you got to have a
Now
vision to
you can,
focus on.
if you wanna, let me just tell you something real beautiful about this. It's a thought and being shift. Treat that job as if it is your solid investor and also your side hustle for what your purpose is.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
you're just there making doing whatever doing the mediocre, doing the mundane things, and but your focus is on where you're going.
That was a gym. You just dropped the gym. I said, let me go get a gym because I don't have no sound effects. We just dropped the gym, y'all. So anybody who
You know that just tickled me so much. Thank you so much.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put myself on mute. You keep on.
Don't put yourself
Because
on
she's
mute.
so right. Life is too short, y'all. And if anything, and what you should see here are two women who have done exactly what she just said, right? And we are evidence that it's possible. And you have got to, like, you was put on this earth for a purpose. Even if you don't know exactly what that is, where you at ain't working. So let them invest in you until you know what to do, right? You just keep put a foot right in front of the other. And maybe you don't want a business. That's fine. But you don't want to be where you are. And so begin
Exactly.
looking.
And
Begin
so
looking for
focusing
something.
in on where you want to go and what you want to do, you will attract that. When you get out and you say, I'm a thought leader, this is what I'm talking about, you start sharing that, you'll start feeling excited about what you're doing.
Ooh,
People are going to feel that and want that. They're going to be looking for you. You go to a conference that maybe your company invited you to and end up with a job.
okay. And you
Things
can
like this can happen, but you can't be focusing in on the hurt and pain and the agony of going into this place. Focus on where you want to go.
yeah, because it's not doing anything but harming you. Please focus on where you want to go. Let's see. This is November the 3rd. Okay. In 30 days, it'll be December 3rd. And in 28 days from that, it'll be December. So that's what, 58 days left in this year? And the rest of this year can be the best part of the year for you. If you don't have a vision, Erica said you need to focus on your vision. Maybe you don't even have a vision. That's the first thing that you need to do. Get you a vision. Ask yourself what Erica just said. What do I want? And if you don't know what you want, start with what you don't want. You know what you don't want because you're there every day from 9 to 5. So you know you don't want that. Use that to help you know what you want. How do you want to feel? What do you want to see? You want peace. You want to be able to enjoy time with your family. You want to be able to travel. You want to be able to, whatever it is, get that stuff in your mind because there is something better and there is no shortage of opportunity. There's no shortage. Opportunity is abundant and alignment is attractive. So you just need to get aligned. You got to get aligned, baby. Because
Wait a
when I
minute.
tell you,
Opportunity is abundant and alignment is attractive.
that,
Put the jewel up. I'm gonna put up the owl. Okay. Wise owl. Okay. But now we put up stuff. Okay. We don't got sound effects.
having a great time. Girl, this is hilarious.
That
But no,
wait a minute, before wait a minute, we gotta hold on, I gotta write that down. You
opportunity is
said what?
abundant. Opportunity is abundant. I'm gonna put it in.
Opportunity is abundant, baby. Yes.
Listen, and
And
alignment is
and, and
attractive.
what and what?
Alignment is attractive.
Alignment.
How you gonna tell me wheels and then
That
you
right there.
know it's a lie?
That's a word right there.
Honey.
That is oh, that just gives me life. That just gives me life right there. That right there was good. That was real good, y'all. If y'all didn't get that, nothing, y'all hope y'all get that.
Listen, we are so passionate. I hope you see the passion that we have for helping women to find that thing that they were born for, the thing that you were created for, the thing that you are made for, right? We are. And so come up out of that toxic situation, sis,
Come on
bro.
out of there. Come on out of there. There is other circumstances. You don't have to. I know you feel burnt out. I can't. I just can't take one more step. I can't even apply for job. I'm just so tired.
Mm,
Okay. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you
yes.
like. Do that. Do that. Just do that for a little bit. Just do that for a little bit. Okay.
Mm,
Do that for a little bit. That's going to inject some joy into you for you to then feel inspired. You're going to feel relief. Then you're
mm.
going to be able to move into what you really want to do for yourself.
Yes. And maybe you are, I see that mavensmeet.com is ticking across the bottom. Perhaps you are a woman or a man who has administrative and operational prowess, and you think, I don't know what I can do with this. I don't want to go back to school. Can I do something with the skills I already have? You absolutely can. You can actually join us at Maven's Meet. We have a curriculum that we created to teach people how to do virtual assistance the Maven way. And so if you're interested in learning more about that, go to mavensmeet.com. You can start right where you are. Use the skills that you have and create either a strong side hustle for yourself or a burgeoning business that will take you to places that you want to go. There are options, okay? There are options. And if you don't know if virtual assistance is for you, reach out to me on LinkedIn. We'll take about 15 minutes to talk about it. Tara Payne on LinkedIn, because that is how passionate and how serious I am about you getting where it is that you were born to go.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Tara. And I'm going to bring more into this. If you are a CEO and you have decision fatigue and you're burnt out, you're feeling imposter syndrome, You say, "Oh my goodness, this is quarter 4, and I did not accomplish my goals." And
Mm.
one of the things I had at the beginning of the year that I was going to hire someone. I just don't even have the money to do that. Well, guess what? I think that you still need to invest in yourself. You can find, there's options here for you to actually take a step that will allow you to flow into your excellence. I must tell you that I started off with a team when I had a big contract. Listen here now, CEO. I had a big
Mm.
contract and I was getting paid very well. So much that I was paying 3 other people. Well, the contract is gone. I haven't gotten another one since April, and those people have stayed with me. And let me tell you why. I asked them how and why. And they said it's because of the culture of me. It's because they
Mm.
enjoy me as a boss. So we're saying, hey, I am really trying to model this thing called healthy leadership. And I have the proof of that. So you work on being a healthy person, thriving you, thriving business. You'll have a team that will stick with you and they will hold space for when you all level up when another big contract comes along. Okay. And they know you're going to care for them. I had one lady say, "Oh, I lost my laptop." I said, "Listen, I'm going to go ahead and give you half of the laptop amount. I can't do the whole laptop, but it's going to
Mm.
be benefiting my business for you to have a laptop. So I'm going to pay half of that." One lady, her car broke down, or no, it got impounded or something. I pay half of that. So I am
Mm.
trying to give bits of what I can for them. This is called, I created a community. I created a family for real. Have y'all been in organizations? They be like, "We a family," and y'all like, you looking like, if y'all in my family, then no, no, thank you. But anyway, so if you are a CEO out there and you are looking for that, go to our Mavens. Our go navigate over to our Maven, CEO Maven section on the website www.mavensmeet.com and get your right fit team member. Get that alignment, honey. Be out here and be attractive, okay? Be attractive. All right. Because you got that thing. You know what you need to know about your business. It's time to hand it off and you
Yeah.
go out there and be attractive to bring more business in. Now, I also want to, okay, let me see what Tara is saying. Oh, Tara is giving me
In case you
these.
need any of those.
Yes. So I want to, Tara is sharing some things. We have the Dominate delegation that you all can um, it is an ebook that's going to teach you all how to dominate your delegation because we're here to benefit you for real. Like you don't have to necessarily come already in. Get a taste of what we have to offer so you can get this ebook as well. Hold on, let me click it and give it to you. There you go. You can get this ebook. And then also let me say, oh, we have you can join a mastermind. If you're looking for a community as a CEO and you've been feeling like you're by yourself and you say, well, I'm feeling like I'm by myself, but I'm not ready to go ahead and get me some support, but I
Mhm.
can use a community that can really truly support me, then
Yes.
there you go. There's your opportunity to have a mastermind. And then Taurus has got so many great things that she's putting here for us. We also have the strategic scale. Oh, I'm just going to put in all of our CEO Maven offerings.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put that in and that it be what we share here. So then you can go to the link to be able to see all of the different offerings available to you. There you are. All right. Now, I also want to, we're going to end it. Is there anything else that you wanted to share, Tara, regarding Maven's Meet and so that they can know? And then after that, I'm going to share my little bit and then we're going to go.
Okay, so the last thing I wanted to say is if you have been enjoying these toxic leadership stories and you want to stay connected and know what we have going on at Maven's Meet, please put your email in the chat or put a comment below or reach out to myself or Erica so we can get you on our newsletter that is going to be coming out. And we'll keep you up to date on everything, all things Maven Meet. Again, I just want you to make the rest of this year the best of the year, and you can do that. It doesn't take a long time to make a change. So, yep, go to mavensmeet.com today, and hope to see you joining our newsletter.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tara. I am enjoying these toxic leadership stories. I do want to say that we would love to hear your story. So we and love to have you come up and share your story, and we can walk through. We have been doing several weeks of this. It's about time for us to hear from you, okay? So if you're out there and you have a toxic leadership story that you want to share and we can unpack here on this during this time, please reach out to us. You can put a comment down here and say, "Oh, I have a story to tell," because it's really beneficial and healing for you to share your story. So come on in. We'd love to have you. This is a great way to also be visible regarding your own endeavors and what's going on with you. I understand if you maybe are in that organization, you may not want to share the story, but if you've made it out, come on in. Come on over here and share whatever you want to share. And you don't have to say the name of the organization either. You can just share the circumstances and we can unpack it so that you can benefit other people and they will not fall prey to what you fell prey to. Because
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why we're sharing this information, because we don't want you to fall prey or to continue to endure.
Less than favorable circumstances.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now you're going to see right here below is my link to go to your Goal Concierge on the home page there. You'll see all those right fit solutions that I mentioned to you. The two that I want to highlight are our Commander Club. If you are a high functioning CEO, mom energy leader, that means that you're a fixer, helper, maybe neglecting yourself, experiencing imposter syndrome and burnout, and you are looking for a community where you can actually rest. You can rest, you can be nurtured, and you can be enhanced as well as challenged to be the best version of yourself. Well, come and be a part of the Commander Club. We'd love to have you. There's lots of perks of the Commander Club. You get a 21-day challenge. You get the 24/7 co-working space, the multifaceted collective. You get Thrive Workshop, a mastermind, all these things. So much. It's jam packed, and we're only looking for 5 more ladies before we increase the price. The price is not much at all compared to other masterminds and all the perks that's there. So we're looking for 5 ladies, and then we're going to increase the price. The other thing is it's time to do your strategic planning. Yes, it is for next year. It's time. If you are a CEO out there, if you are an entrepreneur, you call yourself a solopreneur, which we need to talk about that when you come. It's time to do your strategic planning for next year. It's important to map it out. And I have a framework, a way that I like to do it, where everything will be mapped out and it can be handed over to someone to support you. Okay. So if you are interested in that, you can always go to this website /intensive. This website /intensive, and you will be able to see the intensive there for you to be able to get your 4-hour intensive. Okay, you all. I want to let Tara say her closing remarks, and then we're going to leave.
Oh, thank you. Yes, so it has been my pleasure to be here again. Like Erica mentioned, if you have a story to tell, please come and share your story because we are all about helping you to thrive. And so, um, yeah, make sure that you gift yourself peace for the rest of the year. And there's many different ways you can do that. You can do that with working with Maven's Meet. You can do that with working with your Goal Concierge. But it takes, this is Erica line. It takes a thriving you to have a thriving business. I'm from Oklahoma. Can you tell? And so I love that. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, awesome. And uh, what's my line? Oh, create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.
Bye, y'all.